Hello everybody, so I'm joined now by four very good skimo athletes, Davide Magnini, Daniel Zugg, Rémi Bonnet, and the newest member of Atomic family, of the Backland family, Alessandra Schmid from Switzerland. Guys, thank you for having you here, and let's go and talk a bit about our amazing sport, the skimo, which is the newest Olympic sport for 2026 Olympic Games in Milano Cortina. I'm going to start with Daniel because it's like very early, it's October and you are on glacier. Why is it so early on skis?
Yeah, I think it's very important to get into skimo because running is different, cycling is everything is different, and so you need so much meters before the first races. And yeah, now it's October. In November there is the first World Cup and still 1 month to go.
It's kind of funny that you are on glacier and, for example, Rémi, he is going to Madeira for, let's say, championships in trail running. Yeah. So when are you going to snow for the first time?
But I will skip the first World Cup, so I have a bit more time than Danny. So I think I will go like in 1 month on the glacier. So I will have like 3 weeks to prepare for the first World Cup. So for me it's enough. I try it like the last few years and that works for me, so I will keep like that.
Alessandra, I know that the Swiss team usually goes to Zermatt. How does it look like on a training camp? What are you doing there? Is it only about skimo or you are doing different sports?
Yeah, usually we do skimo in the morning. And then we do another session in the evening, like a running usually, or with poles. Because there's not enough snow down in the valley, so we have to take the gondola up to train. Yeah. So we can't really do double sessions on the snow. It's too complicated. So yeah, we usually do one part on the snow and one part by foot.
Davide, I already mentioned the Olympics in Italy. What does it mean for you to have Olympics over the hill, because you are from very close to Ponte di Legno? We will have in Ponte di Legno the second World Cup in December, and the Olympics will be in Bormio. So do you have the Olympics in your mind already?
Yeah, for sure, Olympics, I think it's a dream for all the athletes and it's the top of the career for everyone. And it was in my plan until the last choice from IOC when they decided to the format that will be in the Olympic. And it's a really big achievement for the skimo to be at the Olympic Games. And for sure, it's a big honor to have it for the first time in Italy, and as you told, to have it close to my home in Bormio. I'm just on the other side of that mountain, so everybody is really motivated and looking forward for this big event that will bring a lot of advantages, and we hope a lot of visibility for our sport that is growing year by year. And for sure it was one of my goals when until this summer when of course the IOC decided to put only the sprint and then team sprint as the first competition in the Olympic. And I have to say that these two formats are not really my favorite. Since I'm not a sprinter, I've never been, and I prefer longer races. I'm an endurance athlete, and this is a really different effort, a really different race, only 3-4 minutes of competition where you have concentrate all the movement of skimo, but this will be anyway a really good achievement for our sport, and it's really good to have it in the Olympics to show our sport to a lot of new people, a lot of new countries.
With the Olympics and sprint becoming the, let's say, Olympic discipline, do you think, Daniel, it's going to be more specialization in sprint, that sprinters now will be the ones chosen by federation and that you will have more chance to prepare for the Olympics in terms of maybe not skipping the individual races, but to focus on this?
Yeah, for sure. We saw it in the last years. There were some athletes, mostly in the Swiss team, they do their focus on the sprint, and they were very good in the sprint. And also some athletes from Spain, they train only for the sprint, and in front of the Olympics, we have to do it like this and have to focus on sprint and the relay.
The next season is going to be the longest one in the history of skimo, which is pretty tough in terms of setting goals and priorities. So, Alessandra, for you, what's the biggest goal of the season? Because the season is starting in November and will end in Norway in the mid of April. So it's pretty long to sustain big performance.
Yeah, that's true. It's a long season. Speaking of Norway, that will definitely be a highlight. Having a World Cup up there, I can't wait to ski there. I've never actually skiing there, so that will be cool. But I guess for every athlete, like a World Champs or European Champs next year is going to be World Champs. So I guess that's a big highlight. So for me, that's definitely the highlight, or what I'm aiming for.
For you, Davide, is it World Championships or something different?
For sure. As Alessandra told, it's the biggest goal of the season, I think, for everyone. But for me, there is also the World Championship on long distance that will be in my home mountain in Adamello ski ride in March. And I'm really focused on this big event, on this really cool race. And after also 2 World Cup that are really good usually for me. The second one that you mentioned in Ponte di Legno in December, and also the one in Schladming close to the atomic factory will be sure in my goals.
Rémi, the last season was pretty good for you. You won 4 races and you finally achieved the long time goal to win small crystal globe in vertical. You also win your very first individual race in senior category. So what about the next one? Is it World Championships in vertical or individual, or to make it double on the biggest race of the season?
Yeah, I think I never put limits to the goals. So I will go, of course, for the World Champs, like in both disciplines, because I was World Champion 2 years ago in vertical. So I want to prove that it was just by chance and that I can do it again. And also, to win my first individual last year makes me also in the mind that I can be also on the podium, even winning the World Champs in individual. So we will make everything to be at the best shape possible for Spain for this event. And of course, I will also try to be good, doing all year long, to be able to do podiums during World Cups.
We saw an amazing battle between you and Davide in Valmartello back the last winter. It finished that Davide won, you were second. Do you feel that the next season, both of you can be facing each other individual races more often?
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so, because when you have someone to fight, it's also for the people who are watching the race, it's more exciting. And I think for us also, I prefer to finish second behind Davide and to give 200% during the race than finishing first without anybody fighting with me. So yeah, I think there will be good battles the next few years.
I completely agree. I also really like to have this kind of fight, and I hope if you are always in first and second battle for the winning, it's super cool. So I hope it's like that, yes.
Yeah, we hope so. That would be cool to have 2 atomic athletes at the top of the game. Alessandra, you are very new to the team. What does it mean for you to be a new atomic athlete, to be the face, let's say, of ski skis for backland? Is it something special for you, also with Caroline, the younger compatriot?
Yeah, I'm really proud to be part of the team. I've been looking for a new change. And, well, actually, I used to ski on atomic before. Well, I used to do alpine skiing a long time ago.
Yeah.
I was really young. So yeah, it's kind of like coming back home for me. It's like where I started, or what the brand I started skiing with, where I mostly skied during my childhood. So it's good to be back here, and it's a great team. And I love to push women and showing them that it's like a cool sport. Like doing skimo is so, like, I think it's just so cool, going up the mountain, skiing down. And yeah, I just want to empower women to do it, to do more women just getting into skimo. Yeah.
We see that the sport of skimo is evolving like really fast. Can you tell us more, for example, you, Daniel, about how you take care of your skins and these small details which makes you going faster than the others, maybe?
Poor. That's a lot, but we have to do it short. Yeah, you have to look at your skis like a girlfriend or boyfriend or something else. For me, it's very important to have a good and a fast ski, and yeah, you have to wax the skis and skins.
And skins also.
Maybe every day. I do it after all trainings, and yeah, that's the key.
Davide, you were into the process of making the new helmet,
Yes.
backland helmet. So how do you feel about this product?
I was really honored and interested in this project because I studied material engineering, and when Atomic came to me and asked to join this project and to be to go a little bit more deeply in that, I was really honored and happy to do it. And it takes, of course, time and energies, but at the end, when you see a product with also a little bit of your work inside, it gives you a lot of satisfaction. And thinking that this product now is on the market for everyone, it's even more, you're more good and more happy to see this. I think it's a really good product for all the athletes, both for that we are already using since one season in the World Cup races, but at the same time is really a good and comfortable one for people who does skimo as a hobby.
I have the very last question on each of you. I will start with Rémi. What does mean skimo to you? What does it make the most beautiful winter sport for you?
I think the first word that come in my mind with skimo is freedom. Like you can go where you want with just the power of your two legs, your skis, and that's it. So that's the word, like freedom. And I start skimo because I think I was a bit lost when I was like, after being at school, I didn't know what I want to do. So I learned a job, but I was not sure about this job. I finished the study. And then I see skimo like a door to take to escape this, because I was not happy in my life. And then I directly feel that it was a sport for me that give me like the freedom that I don't have before. So I will encourage people to do that sport if they are searching like for freedom.
Daniel, you want to add something from your?
Same like Rémi, it's freedom. And here in the Alps, we have a big playground to do our sports, and I think we are artists, or yeah, it's like painting. Can do our tracks in the snow, and yeah, that's it. That's why I love it.
Davide?
Yeah, for me, it's a passion that my father transmitted to me when I was a child, and I grew up with this passion. And for me, skimo means leave the mountain in the winter is the perfect sport to move in the mountains, and as they told, to find your way, to find your good feelings, to be really in touch with nature while you are doing it, because it's an individual sport, it's an endurance sport, so it pushes you, and it pushes you to reach your limits and to try to go behind that limits, and you can really feel in touch with nature, with mountain in this beautiful winter season.
Maybe I will change a bit the last question for you because yeah, yeah, it's very hard. Now it's going to be more fair for you. So, for example, what skimo taught you, like the biggest values?
Oh, the biggest values. Oh, now I have to think. Well, I really like the community of skimo. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's like we all live for the same passion. So it's not really like a value, but it's more like we're driven by the same passion, and it's just beautiful to see like that we're all in the same boat, and we just love the mountains and to be outside and explore and be in the snow and just play. This is something cool to be able to just share with other people.
Yeah.
And I could just not think of any better sport that I could do, like just the best combination of like endurance and skiing all together in one thing, in the nature, in the mountains. Just, I don't need anything more to be happy. This is the best. The best day for me is going to the mountains with my friends. I can share the same passion. We're out there, we're skiing some nice powder. Well, in best case, not always powder, but that's just the dream. So, yeah.
Yeah, I can only agree. And I think also the boys, they are on the same boat as you. Yeah, also the community on the races, you are coming from different nations, but you are friends, yeah, at all. And this is very special on skimo community. So thank you so much for this amazing discussion. Let's hope for good winter, a lot of powder days, and good luck, and wish you all the best for your results and goals.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
It was a pleasure.